Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So today we're going to be trading 1,000 shares. It should be exciting, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. So basically back in March of 2022, the $1 Million Margin Club got together and they put out a book, a group of professional traders. And on that book, they came up with a strategy that would be safe for beginners to trade, as well as something that could be very profitable for seasoned and professional traders to continue to trade. And basically what that is using momentum type strategy, meaning movement in a stock, that type of strategy, but kind of flipping it on its side and going the other way for large cap. So momentum strategies are for micro and small caps, and you're trying to get a catalyst and you're trying to jump on. With the RV strategy, it can be traded any given day, and you're basically looking for it to be a stock that's moving sideways, a stock that's consolidating, a stock that's not having any kind of catalyst or news. You're just looking for the good old smooth moving an upper and lower range, moving in between that range consistently. Could they figure out a strategy that you could just kind of always count on that to do that, the price action to move? Yes, they could, and that's what you look for. And there's all this criteria to pick your stock that it has in their book, Day Trading Volume 1, which I will have a link to. But I'm going to show you right here how we set it up. And then, if it moves outside of that upper range or lower range, when it's trending, you can either stop trading it and go to a different stock that's just moving slow like that, or you can switch to trend trading, which is great. When you've got a trend, then, you just ride the trend. So that's the way of doing that. Now, 1,000 shares of $110, $111 stock can add up. That means you have to have $111,000 of margining power. So if you've made the PDT rule, you have $25,000 in your account. You already have $100,000 of margining power. So you could trade 900 shares of this stock. We have a little bit more that everybody's agreed to. I have a group with me here on Zoom, and we're all going to be trading this strategy for 1,000 shares. So what you're looking at right here is kind of a jumbled up mess that I'm going to explain to you. This strategy is very centers on levels, support and resistance levels that are based on Fibonacci levels and historical data. Sounds complicated. It's really not. So you want to set those up in the morning. Like, again, if you get the book, it's easier. So I would recommend to get that. But this is the strategy that's been making millionaires since 2022, and certainly thousands, tens of thousands of consistent day traders making a living based on this simple, very straightforward strategy that might seem complicated at first, but it's not going to be once you get into it. So make sure you check out this all the different videos we have on the channel, because there's different strategies. There's how to set up your scanners, there's how to predict which way the market's going to go each day, how to set up your charts, how to set up your perfect layout, how to build it, or how to just import one that's already here. There's just a lot of videos. You got to kind of look around. There's lots of playlists. You might want to look around, look into the trading archives. Some of the students that we had in the Bahamas said they really did not catch on until they started watching the archive videos, seeing the live trading demonstrations and understanding how the different strategies work, and particularly the different indicators work. I'm a very indicator-driven trader. These days, anybody who says that indicators don't mean anything, you see commercials and stuff, and they're trying to sell a product, obviously. But I frankly don't agree with anything that they're saying. And now with the advent of AI and modern technology, predicting the direction that a stock's going to move is a lot easier than it used to be. So I'm going to show you how I would predict the future using these indicators. And there's more of them too. And they're all available at the $1 Million Margin Club, but I will have links for them as well. So let's go over this layout. This is a 1 minute layout. We're going to be trading in just right a half hour after market opens. I'm on the New York Stock Exchange, East Coast, United States. Charlie, she's handling the chat over here for everybody trading with me. And a half hour after market opens is 10 a.m. So that's about 7 minutes from now. So I'm going to go really quick and show you what we have here before we start trading. So this is a 1 minute chart. This is what I'll be watching to take my trades, along with the special indicators. A scalping indicator here, as well as the market magnet is here, and the buy-sell oscillator, which I'll explain as it's going on. Those are really important. I think they're the best indicators out there. So there's basically 3 that I think are the best. A lot of people like to put the whole and half dollar on here too. This is a day chart that's minimized down here. This is your active trader. This is a level 2. This is a 15-minute, and this is a 5-minute. And this one has on the multi-chart alignment, this is showing you the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour. What are those candles now? Gauging the perfect entry when you're scalping or day trading, it's important. You use a lot of different factors, a lot of different indicators and historical data to decide when you're going to go in and go out of a trade. Knowing what a lot of people only trade on 5-minute charts, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. More people trade at the larger time increments. Each one, there's more at each one, statistically. So knowing what they're going to do, this one indicator is like a godsend, because you don't have to have, I have 6 screens around me, and I used to have charts everywhere, and then, you know, I wouldn't even have this as crowded as it is now, and you've seen me have it more crowded. But this one little indicator tells me so much about what's going on in the bigger picture and how people are going in and out. And trading with the crowd is the key, guys. So how do we set up this strategy, right? The first thing you go to a day chart. This candle is the one that's moving right now in the middle of this mess. You look at the day before where it closed, and then you look at the ATR, which is the average true range over a 14-day period, smoothed out, open and closing over those 14 days. So it gives you what you expect, $7.11. So if we're trading 1,000 shares, we probably could expect to maybe make 7,000 or lose 7,000 a day, or somewhere in the middle, based on the way it's going to move in that range I just explained to you. So once you figure out, you know, you look at where the close the previous day was, you take that ATR, you divide it in 2, you subtract half from the close to get a low level and add half to get a high level. So I've taken one number, the ATR, and I've made it into 2 levels that I should expect this stock to move in between today. All right, that's the first levels that you're setting up. And then inside there, you want to create support and resistance levels inside there. So you go to the 5-minute, 10-day chart, and you set your Fibonacci. So Fibonacci is considered to be nature's mathematical formula. So it always set it up left to right. In this case, it's high to low, but it's always left to right. You find the high, and then you find the low going over to those days, right? And then these yellow lines opened up, and all these levels are considered to be they're thought of as being equal support or resistance levels. There's all kinds of ways to do the Fibonacci, but that's how this strategy does. Then you do it again on a 5-minute 2-day. This is a 5-minute 10-day. These pink lines were set on a 5-minute 2-day. So those are showing you other levels within the high and low channel. And then you get into historical data. In this case, the strategy says you start at a 4-hour chart and you look for when price action has basically stopped and turned around really quickly, and then you mark that. As you can see here, we've got one way back here, okay, and then the others are right in here. So if you kind of look, you can see where I just basically picked data where it stopped and turned around. Sometimes I smoothed it myself if there was a lot. So that's where the price action moved around. That's a pattern. You expect it to repeat that pattern. So you look for those patterns, because now they've become the new support and resistance lines. And like I said, you started a 4-hour, according to the book, you go down to a then a 1 hour, and then a 15-minute, and then finally a 5-minute to try to find channels in between your levels here. Guys, I'm really liking the look of this. I might get in a little bit early here. Everybody's ready to go up there. This seems to be making sort of a flat top here, so I'm kind of thinking about trying to play off this level. So let's see if I mean, this is a little soon to go in, but it's rejecting again. So we either could go long down here. So this is the whole thing about this strategy, guys, is you're trading in a channel and you're trying to go down, go sell it when it hits the top of the channel and buy it when it hits the bottom of the channel. It's really that simple. If it breaks the channel, then you reassess. So you're going to see me do reverse a lot, which is not set up here because this was set up for doing the open strategy. So let me get that right there. Yeah, so it's rejecting off it again, guys. We're going to all be selling market. We don't expect there to be any problem with this volume getting filled. And remember, I'm just going to go in right there, guys. I went in short. And of course it kept going. Now you can see the market magnet. This is where this is volume that has already happened, right? So it's showing me real quickly where that is. So there's more people pulling it down toward the magnet right here. So that's why that's a good start so far. So we just want to kind of look at that. And I would look to get out down here, or maybe 109.90, or even maybe a little lower. Now this is the upper arrows of the upper range of the market magnet, the lower range. This is specifically tweaked for mega and large cap stocks. So this is, now you saw that little green arrow come up. So I don't want to see that unless I want to turn around. That's the buy sell oscillator giving you a 70+% chance that this will turn around. It went through the magnet. It's gone through everything. So we're looking for it to get out of this trade. Plus $110 even is a good, so you look for things to line up to think about getting out. Now remember, for liquidity, this is multiplied by 100, and Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab is giving you 2.7 times liquidity it brings to the market if there's a problem getting filled. Wow. Okay, so it's really stopping at the 110, so I'm thinking about taking the first trade there, guys, for half a point. Let's see if I'm going to lose it there, or if it's going to, it seems like it wants to bang down. It's not done yet. I see a lot of price action coming in down here. The scalping indicators, 88%. Wow, that was a good move down there. I'm just going to take that, guys. So I'm going to reverse there for a second and hope that, oh, now it kept going. Oh, geez. All right, so let me see if it's going to give me a chance to get out here or not, to go the other way. Oh, no, I'm losing here. Losing on this one. So I reverse instead of just jumping out. I'm actually going to reverse past short. So I lost a little bit of money on that trade. So that was a losing trade, the second trade. But I'm still $700 above. And since it broke that level, I'm looking at it broke this range too. So it's sort of trending below the market magnet. So I'm going to look to see if it can get closer to the ATR here. So this is the ATR low. This would be an automatic, I want to turn around right at that range. So it seems to, if you look at the 5-minute, it seems like it's really, you have an inverted hammer here. Hey, remember, guys, read your patterns. Learn your patterns. That's Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. I have a link to that too. That's the only book why I push that, besides the fact that it's a $1 Million Margin Club book. It's the only book that rates the pattern, so that's a really good book to have in your library. Pretty much every professional trader has that book. I'm looking at 109 even, or the ATR right now, guys. 109 or the ATR. Let's see. It hit the ATR briefly. Wow. That's a 95% on the scalping indicator, so Red are sellers, green are buyers. The column is the volume. This is the sentiment with inside every second. And this is me telling you it's going down. The multi-chart alignment is all down. That's why I haven't jumped out of this yet. But I am really I'm just going to take it there, guys. That's so what did I get it at? 108.71. Just making sure we're reconciling here. That broke us 2K. Okay, so we're going to have no trouble today as far as making some good money. Kind of like to see if it's going to bounce off that ATR again. Wow, just went down. It's having trouble with this amount of volume keeping up right now. Let's see how bad it's going to get with the reconciling. This is the problem with NVIDIA on Thinkorswim, is just when you're getting over 1 million in volume, then you have trouble keeping up. It should just all of a sudden reconcile. So I'm looking at what the market maker is going to give me. That's the most important thing to look at, because that's a real data, whereas the candlesticks can mess up. So the 5 minutes showing you exactly where it is, but the 1 minute seems to be freezing up a little bit here. So yeah, it's just too much volume. My God, 1.5 million. I mean, it's just like there was a quick pop that reconciled a little bit there. Yeah, right. That was right at 10 a.m., 1/2 hour after market opened, that everything went skewy, because you almost doubled in volume. There's a lot of strategies that start right then, so we have to keep an eye on the market maker and the bigger 5 minutes, and not watch the 1 minute quite so much. For those of you guys that are trading, are working with TradingView and not Thinkorswim, I just have been releasing a whole bunch of scripts that should be available by the end of the week now at the $1 Million Margin Club, all for TradingView. So they should have them out by the end of the week. If that's what I know a lot of people have been asking for those. So these I don't think I could not get the market magnet to work over there, but the buy sell oscillator, the scalping indicator, the multi-chart alignment, whole and half dollar, the ATR, all those good ones that everybody likes, they're all there. I'm looking at the market maker. Don't get fooled. Let's look at the market maker, guys. Seems to be stalling right at 109. Went a little ahead there, but candlesticks are running a little behind. Yeah, we're gonna have to tighten some of these trades, I think. I'll take that. 109.03. Yeah, it's running about a minute behind on the 1 minute, which is wicked annoying. So I'm watching right here, and then I'm looking at the level. So we're below the ATR right now. I'm gonna take that. I just took a quick little profit there. You guys are doing pretty good up there. Looking for it to get back up to 109. We're just going to take a couple $100. Not every trade's not going to be like the best, the first trade. So let's just step up. There's very little slippage, which is great. We are having some reconciling problems, but the market maker's right on the ball. The 5 minutes right on there. just that 1 minute chart, which is expected when you have this kind of volume. But volume's starting to drop back off, so we'll expect this to catch up in a minute. I'll take that. 109.15. Short at 109.15. And Charlie's letting them all know what's going on. I'm going to try to... All right, looks like I'm in the lead, which is good, but it's close. We always have kind of a inside competition here. But it looks like it's a good day already. Now I go for 5K a day. Now this strategy can, you know, if you're new, trade it in a sim and then trade it for like, you know, 10 shares or 20 shares. You don't need to do this ridiculous amount of shares, right? So the multi-chart alignment's starting to change now. You got the 5 minute that turned green. Wow, actually, it may be turning around above the ATR. The ATR is usually a really good support level, but if it keeps banging below it, it can also be a really good resistance level. So, excuse me. Coffee. The sellers all went down here. See the scalping indicator? So people are getting tired of selling. Buyers went up. You can see I equate this to you're on a wave on a surfboard and you're waiting for the action to come and then you jump on the wave. But it's having trouble keeping up because there's just so many. That was 750,000 on the last candle. But the crossover is still down on this one. This is the newer version of the scalping indicator. It's amazing. If you can only get one indicator, get this one. Then I would get the multi-chart alignment, the next one, and then probably the buy-sell oscillator, which isn't coming into play too much. There it is there, that green arrow. And then the market magnet. What I was suggesting they do over there at the $1 Million Margin Club is to set up the ones for the different charts that you know, what is recommended for each chart time frame, and you just get those ones that are recommended for that would be the easiest way to do it, so that you get everything that I have here or that other traders use. And this is, you know, professional traders, prop firms, they use indicators. No matter what all the other people are trying to sell you, they use indicators. That's the facts, you know. So now there are ways that they look at data that might be differently than, you know, they look at indicators different than some people, but they're all getting their data from some historical data that's happened, and they're looking to see if it's gonna. I'm gonna take that right there, guys. I got it at 108.60, so I got it 108.60 long. I'm going to reverse again right there. So I have it at 78. I'm looking for it to dip back down again. Looks like it's working on that 81 line level. So I'm trying to call the trades as I see them. Right now, we're banking off this ATR. If you look at the 1 minute and it looks like it's fading down, then I'm watching the scalping indicator as well. Everything is still showing down. That's why I went back to down, but it is getting close to where I would want to reverse, which is about right there, 108.77. I broke 3K. So I'm right where the action's saying I am, right in this area. Now it's caught up a bit. 5 minutes right on, 15 minutes right on. And I'm playing this little channel right here, so I'm trying to bank it back up again. To like closer to the, I'll take that. So 108.93. So I'm looking for it to get back down. I'll take it again. So now I'm at 108.74. Looking for it to get back up to closer to 109 if I can. Now I'm in what we call managing a bad position. So I'm going to hold it a little bit here. So I have a $500 loss per trade. So remember, always set a maximum loss per trade and a maximum loss per day. That's pretty important to do. I'm going to take, that's not where I wanted that. Okay, so I'm actually going to reverse again. So 73. So I've got it long at 73. Yeah, it jumped down right when this is probably a good time, guys, to show you about how to find a lot of good videos on this channel. So I'll be right back. Hey everyone, this is the Professor for Day Trading for Success. I get asked a lot for videos I have already made, so I wanted to go over how YouTube channel works, how our YouTube channels work, so you can find the videos I've already made. The opening screen should look something like this, and then you should have one video that's sort of promoting the whole channel when you go to YouTube channels. This is going to be videos based on your viewing history that they might recommend. These are the shorts. I steal my shorts from the $1 Million Margin Club because I love playing the John Bull Bear game. And then these are going to be the videos in the order, and then my only affiliate link. And then up here you can click right on the videos, and you can have your choice of going the latest, the most popular, or the oldest, and you can scan down, and they'll all be there by order of that order. And then there's the shorts I talked about, and the latest thing we have on here is a playlist. But another way to find videos is like if you type in the episode EP 287. If I type that in right there, that's going to take me to one of the most popular videos right there. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. So that's how else you can find things. But go to the playlist. You can see just the teams just made one, the 15 most shocking videos. But basically videos you're going to want to watch. So if you go down to these are all the playlists. I have a lot of them every season, and then other specific ones. Go view full playlist. This will have them all. Like the Bohemian students said, they really didn't catch on to trading until they started to watch all the video archives. I think these 15 are really the most important recent videos that I think you should watch. So hopefully, guys, that's helpful. Always stay inquisitive and go green out there. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, welcome back. Modern technology. Only lost about a second here. Back on the position, and they should be editing the video that you just watched in there. But so I'm at 108.73. I am in the lead still in the group of 22 people that are up here with me. Charlie is keeping apprised of my positions, and basically I'm telling you what I'm thinking. I'm playing off this ATR, and I'm hoping for it to bank back up to that level. I'm going to try to go long again, or short again, I mean. 60, let's see. That wasn't a very good grab. I thought it was in the 70s. I don't know if it slipped there or it hit there before I took a loss. Okay. It was like a $20 loss, but 108.70. I don't want to get these too tight with 1,000 shares, so I'm trying to play this new channel here, which is pretty tight. It's 21 cents. That's a tight channel for 1,000 shares. So this is only 1 to 2 cent spread, and I seem to be getting filled correctly. But wow, I'll take that. That was a reverse short. I'm going to go long again. I think I'm back to where I was, and I just looked at the price action, and it just seemed to me like now with this large, it seems like now we're going to go long again. So let's just see if we can get back up to the ATR level this time, a little bit higher. Yeah, it just seems like with the inverted hammer on the 5-minute, and look at the price. Look at the this going up. So this is now it's bouncing off of this level, and it's going back up. I would look to the ATR to possibly turn around 109.13 ish or higher if it's hitting it hard. So, or look at the market maker. This is what I'm going to get right there. See, break 109 could be the first spot. Whoa, it broke 109 for a split second there. There it goes. I'm going to take that. 109.20. Nope. I actually lost a penny on that trade. Yeah, it wasn't done yet. It doesn't look like it's done yet, so I'm going to see if I can get a little higher. But now I'm starting to lose my nerve as it seems like it's fading here. So yeah, I want to go short. I'm looking to go short again, guys. I'll take it right there. 109.24. I saw that oscillator hit it right there, and we just broke through the ATR. So let's see. That oscillator is what got me to want to go short again. So broke 4K. Ouch. I thought it was going to go down. Seems like we've reconciled. Buyers didn't quite make it to the top, but they're hurting me now, so I might have done that too soon. Okay, so is it going to reverse off that ATR and go back up? Here's the call right here. So is it going to break 109 or not and go back down? I'm hoping it goes down. So in these volatile times where the politicians are screwing up the stock market, knowing, being able to trade short is kind of key. And if you've made the PDT rule, you can do that. It's the same rules, guys. Just have max loss per trade, max loss per day. That way, why scalping is so great for you is it doesn't matter if it's good news or bad news on a stock. It doesn't matter if the market's going up or going down. You get to ride it down or up by scalping. That's why learning this type of trading, it may seem difficult at first, but it is really designed for your safety. Wow, now it's really broke it. So it's going to break the 108.81 level, which again, based on historical data. So, these are basically guidelines. They're not for sure. Nothing's for sure. Remember that. Nothing's for sure. But the more things you get to line up, then the better, odds you have of it working for you, the trade. So, even the best odds and the best trade can go against you. That's why you have to have maximum loss per trade, maximum loss per day. You got to always remember this stuff. But I will make this layout available again today. But remember, none of these custom indicators will come in to the layout. You'd have to get those first, then they'll populate them automatically. And you go over to the $1 Million Margin Club website. I'll have links. They have a channel too that shows you can watch the books if you don't want to buy them. But it's a good. They're meant to be on your desk. You want those books around. Like the Day Trading Volume 4 is incredible with the 4 different open strategies. We always call that like printing money. That came out at the end of last year, and it changed everything because finally there was an open strategy you could trust where you're trading for only like 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes to a half hour a day, and you're done. Then you can go have a regular job and a regular life and, and then bank your $200 to $2,000 every morning. Okay, so you saw the oscillator turning it around, but the sellers are at 95%. The EMA crossover is red. The multi-chart alignment is red, and we really banked off that ATR hard. So I would probably like to see it at least get to this level before I turn around, which is 108.60, and then let's look at if it gets down there. What is the data? I mean, this is a good trade right now, though, so I hesitate to lose this for sure. It's a really good trade right now. So it's staying at 108.74 is what the market maker's giving me. Wow, it keeps going down, guys. Is that oscillator going to turn it around? Now, I talk about these indicators and these levels like they're alive. So it's not really the price action is happening, then it's showing you. I find it easier to remember. Wow, It broke down. Okay, can it break 108.50? Even in half dollar, guys. Those are important numbers. Even in half dollars where the crowd trades. So you want to look at those too to make your decision. Man, that's really going down. I'm going to flip around anytime now. I don't want to. This is too big a trade to lose. So I'm looking to turn this around. Let's see, 38 cents it hit for a second on the market maker. So that's at the 37 line down there. Yeah, this is, I don't want to, I'm going to just take that. What did I get at 39? We broke 5K for a second. I banked it knowing this could still go down, and I'll just reverse again. You know, I'll go the other way. I'm going to give it a minute though. 39. It might just bounce around down here, so might take a couple of short scalps if there's an opportunity here, because I think it's going to go down. Yeah. Ugh. Wow, it went down to 815. 807. 10 is 108. If it's 108, if it breaks 108, I got to get out. Yeah. So that went way lower than I thought it was going to go. So that's annoying. I'm going to reverse there. 108.47. See if it can get me back down again in the 108.30 range. Try to just make a little bit more of a cushion if I call it wrong. There's 39 for a split second. Wow. It definitely is turning around, guys. Let's, am I going to miss this? I'm just going to get it there, 137. All right, it's kind of where I was, I think. But you got a fib down here too, which is a seriously respected level. So I'm looking now to ride this back up to 109, I hope. Get back up here if it keeps going down, and then I'll turn around in here somewhere. So we don't have any real patterns to go by, except there is the making of a bear flag here, kind of, but not really. So so besides having the right indicators and finding a good strategy, learning candlestick patterns, day trading volume 2, or I think it comes up on Amazon as the candlestick pattern playbook. I will have a link to it. It is the best of all those zillion pattern books, so I would look to get that one and study. They even have flashcards you can cut out, and I mean, they really want you to learn. It's not just to make money on a book. You know, it's all about learning, giving you real data, and then ranking how often they're accurate. So here's what I'm looking at, guys. So don't get caught up in the limit. So all these guys trading with me and one gal know what they're doing. 109. Wow. That was right where I wanted it to be there for a split second. It broke 109, and I just didn't grab it because I don't. Is it going to give me another chance up there? This is a really good trade, so I don't want to lose this trade. We want to bank this. 109. I'll just take it there. 109.02. 109.02. If it dips down again, I'm going to take that and try to get it to 109 again. What did I get at that time? 109.07, even better. And I got over 6K. So I'm banking it off this magnet a little bit, guys. So right off this ATR low and hoping it's going to bank back down. So let's see. I mean, this is an overall downward move. So let's keep that in mind. We're trending down. The market is going down, all because our ridiculous politicians are destroying it, and I have a lot to say about everything that's going on. It's like they're pushing us toward a recession. It's craziness. But again, this is why you learn to day trade and scalp. You don't hold your positions. You know, I actually have a position on NVIDIA that's long. I switched accounts to put it on my long-term account because I wasn't thinking it was a much shorter swing, and now I'm holding it to an actual like trade. I mean, I guess some people call a month, 2 months a swing trade. I think of a swing trade as like 2 days to a week. So once it got to be longer than that, I doubled down on it, and then I moved it, and now I'm able to trade NVIDIA on this account on a completely, looking at it a completely different way. So I will scalp the same stock on like 4 different accounts so I can keep trading it without getting in and out of the position that I'm holding for a longer move. It's rare, but you know, it was on its way up. If you guys, I know a lot of you were following me along before I went on hiatus, you know, when it got down to, I actually think I doubled down at 118, and then it went all the way down to like 111 or something. But now I have 400 shares that are now in the 128, I think it is, rather than 146 on that. I have so many positions, I can't remember all the different ways they are here. So all the different positions, I mean. So I'm holding this for now, guys. I'm going to let it keep going back down to where it was. Let's see if it can hit the fib. We still have about 4 minutes. So this strategy trades for 30 minutes. And everybody, is there anybody there's not a single, obviously nobody's red. Everybody's been going along. Everybody's responsible for their own trades. The lowest I see up there is 3,800. And that can happen by, you know, same stock, same day, same share size, and just difference of where you go in and go. Okay, so the oscillator is trying to turn this around. Difference of where you go in and go out. So oscillator is telling us that RSI crossover mathematical formula saying, as it says no, it keeps pushing it. I said, I like to think of it as being alive, but we're all the way down to 850 again, which is where it really had a problem, and I grabbed it before. But it broke it, so see if we can get to that fib, or at least 108 even. 108 even, maybe. Yeah, I think that's, if I called it right now, guys, I would go for 108 even. And don't get mixed up in these high-frequency algorithms. And this is such a highly traded stock. It was 1 million last time. It's still breaking over 1 million almost an hour after market open. Crazy. Oh, I guess I'm just going to buy out at this point, guys. We're so close. If it gets down to where I want it to be, which is 108, I'm going to buy out. That'll break me over 7K. If it goes there, I'm just going to get ready to go fast. If it gets down there, I'm looking here. Goes running about 30 seconds behind and reconciling for the 1 minute, but everything else is right on. So it caught up, and then it hit that over 1 million, and then okay, it went into the 108.20s. I'm getting close to, I'm twitching. There's 1916. Is it going to get all the way down to 108? It might stop right above it is the thing. So going to break me 7K up there. You don't want to get too caught up in the numbers, because look at the indicators and the price action on the chart. Be careful watching just your money, and then you're making trades based on nothing but that. So that's not a good idea. Wow, it might be done right down there at that level, just right at the 108.30, where there is a support and resistance level, which means a lot of people went in and a lot of people went out at that price at a previous time, and they're waiting around to do the same thing again. So, wow, 08, I'll take that. I got out at $7,114. Not bad for 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, 29 minutes, guys. Oh, no, we started a minute early. So 30 minutes. Oof, maybe we started 2 minutes early. I don't know. But so, guys, that's the RV strategy. Make sure you watch some of the other videos on how to set up your scanners. There's one about this. I have a video where I kind of reviewed this whole book that is on this particular strategy. Like I said, I will make this layout available, but none of these custom indicators will go in. So there's all these, my under show more information on the videos has got so many different links for people that I get asked about all the time. I try to link everything I could think of Don't forget Trading in the Zone, too, another great book by Mark Douglas. The $1 Million Margin Club books are great books. Best Loser Wins by Tom Hougaard, a great book. I think a couple of videos are popping up right now that you might want to watch Trading with Nerves of Steel, and how to speed up this Thinkorswim platform. And don't forget that at the end of this week, unless something delays, because I've made them available, all the scripts for TradingView that they asked me to do for TradingView are all done. I got asked so many times, and of course, as you know, I do all of them, a lot of them for Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim too. So, okay, guys, be careful. Trade in the simulator first. Low share size until you're green for a while, and then you might be one of the lucky percentages if you get the right tools and the right layout and watch the right guy to make a living day trading. Okay, guys, be careful out there. Always stay inquisitive and go green. I'll see you soon.